everybody to the 2025 USBA National Championship here in Bergen Billiards in Bergen, New Jersey. My name is Ira Lee, and I'm here with my good friend and fellow USBA Board of Director,
Henry.
I always get your last name wrong. I'm
okay.
So sorry. Ugartechia.
Yes.
Okay, so.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is a great event in a wonderful new billiard room in Palisades Park, New Jersey, also known as Bergen Billiards, New Jersey. Wonderful establishment. Top players, Kang Lee.
Opened up by one of my best friends, Kang Lee, a dream room of his. He's got a great room with 17 tables.
Yeah, that's
He's got nine
beautiful
Hollywood tables and a bunch of pool tables. It's a real player's room, packed with a lot of passion for three-cushion billiards.
Yes.
Anybody or any crossover players too, because Kang is one of the top pool players in the United States.
Yes.
And he's basically promoting all Q sports.
He's been nicknamed Kang Kong.
Kang Kong. Yeah.
Yeah, when he beat Hugo Patino in the court, was it the semifinals?
In your room?
At my room, yeah, in 2022 at the USBA Nationals, when we had our event in Morton Grove, Illinois, north suburb of Chicago.
Yeah, well, as Sang-Ho Kim finishes his practice, I just want to thank our sponsors, Aramith, Royal Pro, who is now an official cloth for the USBA Nationals. Wonderful synthetic three-cushion cloth. Always performs and gives the top performance on professional playing conditions. Very low maintenance cloth. It's a beautiful cloth.
We're currently using that exclusively in our room. We do love Simone's cloth, but Royal Pro has been the cloth of choice of our players. So it's been a great cloth, and we're actually just getting ready to recloth our tables as well in our room 5000 Hertz Camera Billiards in Morton Grove, Illinois.
Yeah, so continuing here, we've got J Workshop with custom cue maker Sang Jin Lee in New York. Spinhound for the scoring. Predator CRM, makers of the Predator Carom Evo shafts, and Carom Sports, where you can find all of the Predator CRM products. Thanks also to the USBA and to all the players and supporters of the organization, helping to keep three-cushion billiards alive. This is a match in Group B, preliminary match, 25 points. We're still in the first round with an old veteran, Sang-Ho Kim. He was one of the top Korean players back when Sang Lee was alive. Was also a very good friend of Sang Lee's. He's now a recent transplant. He's moved his whole family to the U.S.
That's great. And we're happy to have him.
We're happy to have him. He's in the process of relocating his whole family to New York. He's lived in New York for many, many years, and he moved back. He's a room owner in Korea. His youngest son actually is the counter guy at Carom Cafe, also a part-time here at Bergen. And Sang-Ho Kim has a professional playing. His older son is a professional player in Korea, playing for the PDA. So
great information. Thanks for sharing that with us.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's Jung Suk. You may have remembered him. He used to be a junior player, Jung Suk Kim.
I have heard the name. I must say I've heard the name. I've not seen his matches lately, but I'm sure he's a wonderful player. And obviously, we're pleased to have his father playing in the tournament today.
Okay, they're ready to lag.
Here we go. They're getting ready to start.
25 points, no equalizing inning. It's a short race, but very critical to see who advances to become the U.S. national champion for 2025.
Yes, it's a very nice lag to start. Looks like
like Quoc
Whoa.
edged him out.
And this is an up-and-coming young player. Has been really doing very well in the USBA Nationals. Like, he played at the Nationals in my room, I remember, in 2022. Did a very good showing. Also, same in, I remember in Florida, seeing him in the 2023 Nationals.
Oh yeah, Quoc is a talented player, and he's so dedicated.
Yeah, you could tell how he's very meticulous and very thought-provoking on all of his shots. You can see right now he's checking out all the different angles of this position he has.
Yeah, he's a thoughtful player. He loves playing. He'll travel. You know, he drove 4 hours every week to play in Caramely for years, and now he doesn't even live in New Jersey. He lives in Pennsylvania.
I know.
And he drives here every week.
That's
just so
really
he can play.
dedication.
Well,
Good.
Kang Lee's room, Bergen Billiards, has, just like Carom Cafe, maybe even have the same number of top players that are routinely hanging around and practicing and training in the room.
Wonderful. That's great. That really. Oh, look at the hit on that. He went too thin.
Yeah.
Nice effort though, and good speed. So he
A lot of
he
respect.
left safe. Yes.
A lot of respect for Sango. Sango's a really good player.
Yeah.
He knows that if he leaves him too many openings, Sango, he always knows what to do.
Sure. Both of these players are excellent and very respectable players in their own right.
I think he can actually even play this off the red with follow and right English, but it doesn't look like that's what he's going to do now. It looks like he's going to try to stun this back and forth from the white.
Sounds like the more logical choice, but it's still not an easy shot.
High speed here.
That was a good effort on his part, and a smart play because he didn't really leave too much. There is a nice bank shot here, of course.
Yeah, Quoc can go to the long rail.
Yeah, it could also be
red.
reverse off the red. Yeah, long, short, long, but that's it's gonna be a full red ball in order to get that angle coming out. We'll see how he does this. And that's exactly what he does.
Perfect shot.
Yes. Excellent execution. And not bad position, if I might say.
It looks like Quoc is looking to reverse off the right side of the yellow and catch long, long, short. Looks like he'll have to hit
I think
this.
he's also got an option here, Ira, on the left side of that yellow. He may be able to thin hit. I'm able to get it with English. No, that's tough. No,
Tough to see from
actually,
here.
you're right. No, now that I see the angle from a different position, you're right. It's not. And he did exactly what
he
you were
hit it
saying.
great.
He hit it very nicely. Beautiful execution.
Beautiful shot. And a good start by Quoc.
Yeah.
And every time I see him enter the, he hasn't missed the Nationals in a while, and he's playing all the qualifiers. He enters all the any bigger tournament. I feel like, you know, due to his dedication, that, you know,
He's going to go places.
trying to win winning the Nationals would be
A leap forward for him in his development.
it looks to be a very serious goal of his.
Sure.
To have that under
He's
his
a very
belt.
serious and dedicated player, and you can tell
Yep.
by his demeanor at the table.
Yep. A little short.
Yeah. I think he put a little too much English on that. That was a nice try.
Yep. He doesn't leave an easy shot for Sangho, though. This looks pretty challenging.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that Sangho is a lefty, and he's going to have to either shoot over that red, bridge over that red ball. He's walking around to see if he has any other, some kind of
alternative
shot.
Yeah, he's definitely kind of handcuffed here.
He's going to try to whip it around short. Play a short angle and whip it very short. Oh no, he played it rail first.
He played a ticky.
Wow.
He played a ticky there, but unfortunately he got kissed out.
Yeah, he got kissed out. So that
interesting.
Gives it right back.
Shot selection.
So a few empty innings by Sang-Ho Kim. Just waiting for a good chance to attack.
Sure. Both excellent strategy players. They're not just looking for the solution to score the point, but they're looking also at the leave if they don't score.
That last one though, I got to say, it was a little bit lucky that he got the double kiss. He got that leave, but
yeah, that's true. He was kind of lucky.
No easy shots here, but he's looking to play rail first off the yellow, like an outside umbrella sort of.
Right.
Rail first, yellow, and then catch two more rails. So he's got to catch this yellow perfectly. Oh, and he miscues. That's not a good time to miscue.
No, that hurt.
Sang-Ho Kim knows how to make that hurt.
Yeah,
from here.
and he left a decent position. It's not that easy though, because you can tell that he doesn't really have the angle off the left side of the red, which is what you would normally try to shoot in this type of shot. My honest opinion would be I'd go probably off the white if possible here.
Let's see what kind of.
He's still going to go off the. Oh, Haisu's going to do.
He's going to draw it.
He's going to draw. He's going to do a cross table draw. Interesting. There it goes. Very nice execution. He just missed it. Just missed it.
He did play it off to go off of the out of that corner, I believe.
Yeah.
To make it bigger. Just missed it by hair though.
Yeah, it was a good effort nonetheless by Sang-Ho Kim. Very experienced player, obviously.
Oh, very experienced. He's probably been playing billiards longer than Quoc's been alive. I'm not exaggerating.
No disrespect.
Yeah, no disrespect to Quoc. Quoc is a young guy.
Yeah.
Sang-Ho Kim has been playing, I would say, at least 40, 45 years. I mean, I'd be surprised if it's not even longer than that.
That's about, I've been playing the game off and on for about 45 years. Of course, I haven't reached the levels that these gentlemen are getting to. That's a very nice shot by Quoc.
Quoc capitalizes, and I think he even got rewarded here because
very good speed too.
He might be, from here he could double the rail.
Yeah.
He could play a bank shot. He's got options. Yeah, he could double the short rail either way and still score. He could play it as a short angle. It looks like he's looking to try to double that short rail and see if he can catch the outside of the top side of the yellow.
He's gonna double the rail in the corner there and do a bank. Look
Perfect,
at that.
perfect.
Nice execution. Very nice. And Quoc's off to a good start. He's got 5 points and leads 5-0.
I like his game. He's very aggressive.
Sure.
The first time I ever played him, I had a huge lead on him. I only needed a couple of points, and he needed like 25 points. And he hit me with it started raining billiards, and he caught me and he beat me.
Wow.
And that was really impressive. That was probably like, I don't know, at least 8-9 years ago. So he's really developed so much as a player.
Another good point he just made.
Yeah, he's on a run of 3. It's such a short game. He's, he wants to keep extending that lead.
Sure. He knows his opponent can come back strong at any moment.
Yeah, that's right. Sang Ho Kim is the favorite for this match, just due to his long experience.
Sure,
which
sure.
we know how much that means.
Of course.
In the 3 cushion, but
Look at this shot.
Quoc
Interesting.
Fo knows how to attack and apparently how to
How to
defend,
defend.
because you can see he's not giving him an inch here.
No, he's not.
Sang Ho
And that
Kim's
was-
going to have to make
was
a nice shot.
That was a very
run with it.
interesting shot that he just attempted to make, and I'm sure that the defense had a lot to do with that selection.
Yep.
But
I love
very good.
He's happy with the 3. He's up 6-0 in a 25-point game.
And didn't leave an inch. Didn't leave nothing for Sang Ho Kim.
Oh, he's going to play a tiki.
Really? Let's see this.
Yeah, look at a little delicate draw. Oh, beautiful.
Wow, that's
Well,
a
you
beauty.
see, that's because he's Korean,
Yes.
and the tikis are
They're bonus shots, right? And
Yeah.
they're always bonus points if you hit a shot that is rail first, right? Because it's worth more.
unfortunately, we're in a country where you only get 1 point for that shot, but in
Yeah.
Korea you get 2 points.
Nice.
And he hit that like that was a
Like
dead
it was,
hanger.
Yeah, like it was a cookie.
yeah, and it was for him.
Yeah,
Because,
for
rail
him.
first is a special.
I certainly didn't see that.
Yep, and
It's easy.
you can see how
Nice.
Sang Ho Kim is
Yep. He's just getting into his groove.
handling these situations.
Nice
Very-
position on that shot too. He left himself very good.
That's what it is when you're playing a very experienced player. Everything looks like a natural.
Yeah.
You know, the way they attack the ball, the speed they use.
Yeah.
It's really maximizing the margin of error.
Yeah. Yeah. Very
But
methodical.
I think Quoc made a statement though, and Sang Ho Kim is responding because he's apparently here to play.
Yes.
And Sang Ho Kim has to be on his guard because this young guy is trying to do some damage here.
Yeah. That was an excellent shot there.
Another beautiful, delicate
And look at the position.
shot.
Look
Yep.
at the position
Yep.
he left
And
himself.
He's making his statement. He's saying,
Yes.
"Look, I know how to play this game.
Yes,
You're not
absolutely.
gonna just shoot me with
Young
some
whippersnapper.
sharpshooters. I know a little bit.
Right.
He used to spar with Sang Lee for years, so
Wow, interesting.
I'm sure that he spent decades just taking apart his game and
Yeah.
and
I think he went a little long on this one, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it shortens up right here in the last corner.
ooh, yeah. He really wanted to make that. Look how he held the red.
Yeah.
Everything looks good.
Yeah.
But
He
okay.
did leave open table too, I think. I mean, I see
Yeah.
nice positions here.
Well, he was trying to make it.
Of course, I
There was
understand that.
definitely no defense required. And Quoc is he has to take on all of these opportunities and capitalize.
Absolutely. Both players are really thought-provoking in every shot here.
Uh-oh.
He went a little short on that angle.
Yeah, a little fast.
Yeah, he did exactly. The speed shortened the angle a little bit for him. Good effort nonetheless. What do you think he's going to do here, Ira? He has a lot of different options.
Yeah, I think he's playing a short, long, short. He'll probably use a little more speed to go away from the white.
Yeah, good call. And he made the point. Very nice. That's not an easy shot either. That's a feel shot. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's no really easy shots in two-cushion. We always say, "Oh, that's an easy one, right? You're supposed to make everything."
Well,
But,
some shots we call naturals, because
Right.
it's naturally a shot that comes up a lot. And those shots do come up a lot too, but they're certainly still not easy every time you see it.
Depending on the situation, though.
Nice +2. He got it.
Yeah. Depending on the situation, though, that last shot with the big hole in the behind it
Yeah.
could look very small.
Yeah.
Depends
That's true.
what the score line is, and depends how much
pressure you're under.
pressure you're under, right?
Absolutely, I agree with that.
That's the thing about this game. I mean, everything looks easy after it's made.
Yeah.
You can't take anything for granted.
No, certainly can't.
That's where the experience comes in, and he's
Is he
showing
drawing this? Is he gonna
showing
draw
him
this
that
up?
6-0 lead is nothing for
Right.
Sango.
He erased that. Now it's 6-5 and about to be 6-6. No, he went short. Good try. A little short.
Uncharacteristic miss there by Sango. And
Yeah.
if you notice, he stunned that. He didn't really
Yeah.
put too much draw. The draw could actually backfire on you because you could shorten it up to the second rail.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think he was really trying to not just score the point, but he was going to try to leave himself a nice position on top of it.
Yeah, scoring on that red, nothing really could go wrong. But look at this.
Yeah,
Quoc's got a bank shot he's looking at.
absolutely. That's a nice one too.
There's still, like a good 20 inches between the balls. So he's got to get a good half ball hit on this yellow. Let's see if he can get it.
Short.
Perfect.
Oh, he got it.
Oh,
Perfect.
nice
Wow.
shot.
Very nice execution there.
Yep. That's a great shot by Quoc. Got options now. It looks like he'll play off the red and go around 3. He can go 3 rails, or he can play off the yellow and go 4, but I think he's going to go off the red with 3
I think
rails.
it would be the more logical choice. Actually, he can go 5 here too. You never know. Off the red.
He could, but then the red could start getting dangerous and kissing and other things.
You're
so
right.
this keeps it
He is
simple.
going 3. And
Keeps
he
it simple.
made
Keeps the
it.
red out of play. Look how nice he
That's a great
onto
shot.
these balls.
This is the type of shot you'd call a natural. It's a 5-railer. Oh, he missed it.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm sure he's not happy about that one.
It's a little detail. You still have to score the point.
Absolutely. Sometimes those naturals, they look so simple and easy, and yet they're the ones that players miss the most because they're used to shooting them.
Well, Sango's got a 3 or 4 railer off this white, but he's got to hit it so thin it doesn't bank into the red. So let's see
Yeah.
how he takes care of it. If
Or
he
it
hits
doesn't kiss, his
He
ball.
can hit it too thin
Because
and
it's
double
too-
kiss it.
Exactly, because he's so close to the corner. See, that's exactly what I was talking about.
Well, yeah,
Got the
but
kiss.
not only that. I mean, even if he had passed that kiss,
Yeah.
that ball could have banked down to
Yes.
the middle of the table and kissed over there. So
Yeah,
there,
he could have come all the way down to the red. But
basic-
the first danger was that first kiss, right?
the first
there.
danger was that kiss. I don't think he expected to get that one.
No, he didn't. I saw it, but
I'm sure he was trying to avoid the second and third kiss, but this is,
Yeah.
that's why no shot can be trivialized. Looks like Quoc's just jumped up and attacked this
There you go. And
ball,
he's- and he's capitalizing on that
Yep.
error.
continues the momentum, and almost as if he didn't miss the last shot.
Yeah.
Momentum's such a big part of this game. One
Absolutely.
guy can. The last thing you want is one guy to start free stroking, and either of these guys start free stroking. As I was saying before, I've seen Quoc go in free stroking mode, and he's a pretty dangerous guy. And never mind saying, Kim. There
Oh,
it
he
is. That's a
got it.
beautiful, delicate touch.
Yep. That's
Very
a,
nice shot by
Reverse.
Quoc.
Reverse rail. Nice.
Double the rail. Chang Li really set up this room as a nice training center. You know?
Absolutely.
He doesn't offer. There's no alcohol offered here. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I did hear about that last night.
I mean, part of that is something to do with the fact that it's difficult to
get licensing.
to get liquor licensing, but I think it's not the only reason. His main goal here is to develop a center where people can really focus on their game, and I think he's achieved that. He's got beautiful Predator arena lights here on all of the tables, pool and carom.
Yes.
He's got the digital score systems. He's got, he vacuums the table, cleans them often.
Yeah.
Great equipment. You can choose what kind of balls you want to use, whether they're Aramith or Dynaspheres.
Interesting. I didn't realize that he had a selection. That's interesting.
Most of the top players places to play now. You can ask for different balls. Now, as you know, there's the PBA balls that people use. You know.
Yeah, I've had the PBA balls in my room. I have Aramith as the primary selection though, but they're all wonderful.
I think we love Aramith balls here because they've just been a staple for so many years, and but
I'm going to be buying the new sets with the orange ball. Those are the newer ones on the Aramith.
Oh yeah. They designed those so that people can play three-way games without feeling like they've done anything sacrilegious, like start using the red ball as a cue ball.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Right. That's a good point. Yeah, no, these tables are playing wonderfully with this new Royal Pro cloth and these new Aramith balls. I mean, you could not ask for better equipment.
The conditions right now are absolutely pristine. The Royal Pro here is just beautiful.
Yes, it is. Oh, look, he's going to go short and coming in short. Oh, he just missed it too short.
You know, I'll tell you what, he didn't miss that by much.
No, he didn't. But that
a fraction of a millimeter
very interesting
longer, and he would have made that.
Absolutely.
Instead, he leaves Quoc with a very, very makeable bank shot in several different ways. He can play this. Looks like he's lining up to play just 3 rails. But he can play it 3, he can play it up and down, he can play it short, long, long. There's so many ways to play it. I think he's just
going to do a bank shot. Bank shot seems to me like the most logical solution. I think that's what he's looking at. There he goes. It's going to be a bank shot. And he's looking a little bit long from his angle, but you know, anybody knows this game, the angle can be deceiving depending on the player. Oh, he got kissed back.
You know what? You were spot on. He was about a millimeter long.
He was just slightly long.
Wow, you got a good eye there.
Thank you. I'm fairly good on the bank shots, I must admit, but it's probably only from years of failure. You know what I mean?
How'd you know he was going to miss that long? He missed it by half a millimeter long.
That's funny.
Okay, but he's up 10-5, and in 8 innings, and this is only 25 points, guys. We're just in the early stages of this event. People just kind of qualify out of these qualifying rounds, and then that's when the serious firepower starts coming out.
This looks nice. This is good. This is very good. Excellent.
For those of you that are following the U.S. Nationals, the very best players in the country, pretty much every single one of them. I can only think of a couple of names that are missing, but they're all here. And Pedro is obviously the 12-time national champion.
He's one of the odds-on favorites, but you also can't rule out Hugo Patino,
of course,
who is the current national champion.
He's the current national champion. He's the
I'm going to be playing next.
Yeah, you're playing him next?
I'm playing him in the next round.
All right, well, hey.
That's scary, but anyway, I'll do my best.
You could beat him.
Yeah,
you know.
I know.
Just don't miss.
No, I just don't miss any shots.
I'm joking.
That was a beauty. That was a nice execution. Excellent.
Could have easily, done a field goal there.
Yeah.
Hits it perfectly. Yeah, but Hugo Patino, last year in Modesto, we were there together and we watched him. I wouldn't say take away, but he didn't allow Pedro to win his 13th national championship.
He finally broke out of the shell, because he's been constantly the finalist, runner-up with Pedro.
And if Pedro won that game, and won the national championship last year, he would have broken Sang Li's record.
Interesting.
Sang Li has also 12 national championships, albeit Sang Lee's
Yeah.
12 were consecutive 12. And Pedro, I don't think
Yes.
anybody's any threat to beat Sang Lee's 12 consecutive.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, in
not
fact,
anymore after that.
No, in fact, if he wants to do 12 consecutive, Pedro has to start this year. It's going to take another 13 years. I'm not sure how many.
Well, you know what? Pedro's young enough to do it. If you know,
He can, but
obviously he's at that level
the thing
too.
is those players are stronger now, though, too.
They are. But you know what? Never rule Pedro out. He's a world class player in his own right. And
You got gunslingers here, though. We got Youngyu, Taegu,
question.
Raymond Groot, another, you know,
yes,
even odds to win this. There's
there's a lot of talent. I get it.
and either of these guys. I
The
mean,
talent pool is become stronger in the U.S.
all of the Colombian players are strong. They have great
Yeah.
examples. The Vietnamese players.
Certainly.
So, and they're all represented here.
They
That's
are.
the thing. In the United States, we have all groups represented,
Yep.
and everybody's very enthusiastic, and everybody wants to win this title.
Yep.
They'll be able to compete in the World Championship. They'll be able to compete in the World Team Championship in Viersen. Nice control. Look at that. I love the fact that he. Every time Sang-ho connects with the point, the table looks so open and easy.
Yeah.
That's how you know a good player is at the table.
Yeah.
You know.
Absolutely. You
Oh.
can tell he has the patience and he has the.
Well, it's the decision making. When the speed he chooses, everything, it just makes it, where every shot looks, hey, easier and easier, right? Now
Right.
This is a sensitive short angle. Hits it so well. Look at that.
Look at that. A
Yeah.
perfect,
And
perfect
and
angle.
look how these balls are ending up.
Yeah.
I mean, he's comfortable. He's in control. This is a beautiful control.
Yes.
I mean,
He's massaging the
yeah,
balls.
Yeah. Well, if he could reach this, the only thing is he's not the tallest player in the world, but he's
And he's a southpaw, from what you've just expressed.
yes, he's a lefty.
He doesn't use a glove either.
He could probably pass some kisses. He's looking at, he can go off either side of either ball, but there's kisses. So it looks like he's going to play it on the right side of the red.
Oh, he's using. Look at this. He's using a bridge. This is something you don't see too often. Most players have their extensions, but he's actually old school. He's using the bridge.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
very old school, but good for him.
He's not an ambidextrous player. He's not a tall player, so
He's going.
It's like,
oh, wow. This is an
you know-
unusual stroke he's got here in this shot. Look at that. He got perfect execution on his English on the hit.
Is it
of
long
that
enough?
ball. Yeah, it's perfect. He's
Nice.
got it.
oh
Scores.
yeah. Not only that, he really controlled the red.
Yep.
Everything under control here. And this is a run of 6. He takes the lead. He was completely undaunted by Quoc's early 6-0 lead.
Really?
Comes right back now with the 6, and now he's ahead.
Yeah.
And
He's taken control on this in this match. It's
Right.
obviously still anybody's game, but
is it a little shorter?
he's come back. No, it looks good to me.
Yep, perfect.
Scored.
It's actually better to come in from behind there because now he has
of the new
chances.
cloth. New cloth, the balls actually
Get
you know,
bigger.
yeah, they get bigger on the
Yeah.
short side.
Oh, look at this. He's going to either play 5 or 6 rail, 5 rails, I mean. Which I think that's what he's doing.
Let's see. Looks to me like you're right. He's going to go to the long, short rail in the
He's going
corner.
to stun it over to the long rail and then wrap around 5. Let's see if he gets this red ball. Should just cross a couple times.
Oh, he missed it. And he kissed into the other ball, so.
Very uncharacteristic miss by Sang-ho Kim. But that's a run of 7, and
That's a big run. That's
important.
That's what's important. Yeah, at this stage of the game.
Yeah,
That
so he
brought him
went from
back.
10 to 5 to 12 to 10, and now we're already in the second half of the game.
And I think that we said at the beginning of the draw last night that these are 25-point preliminary matches, and that the players, if they choose to, can take a break. But because they're such fast matches, there's no real need to. If the players don't want to, they don't need to take a break. The final rounds will be to 40 points, and those will require a break at the 20-point marker.
Right, that's the compulsory break at the midpoint of the game.
Yeah.
That we'll be dealing with that later on as the tournament advances.
Here comes a nice bank shot. Oh, he just missed it long.
Field goal.
And you know, that's a tendency for players with this new cloth to miss those bank shots long, because the table slides a little more than what they're used to.
He was playing that very precisely, and I think it was only because he had hit it a little slow that it missed long. If he had hit that just a hair faster, he would have made it. Obviously,
Obviously, speed has a lot to do with it.
You have to do everything right to make it, but he probably had a little bit more margin hitting it a little faster. But this is a sensitive cloth.
Absolutely. And that's a good point you just brought up. Oftentimes, I will actually measure the angle of attack on a bank shot, and I will lengthen the angle slightly, but increase the speed of my shot, which shortens it. So I make my adjustments that way.
Yeah, one of the most important things with aiming is to aim with the speed intention built in, because otherwise you might.
Look at this control he has.
Oh yeah, no, that's a beautiful control that he just.
That's artistic. Very nice.
Very
well done.
That's where that experience comes in. Now look, for the lefty, he's going to play a short angle here, which should create more short angles. No, look, he's not even going for that. He's going to put a little check side and drop this short angle in. That's what it looks like now. I'm surprised he's not hitting off the red though, really.
Yeah.
As a short angle, because then he'll create another short angle, and that's what he's doing.
Yeah, that is what he's doing.
Now he might push the red to the other corner, or just leave it in the middle of the table. Let's see. Yeah, he's pushing it to the other corner.
Did he get this? Yeah, he did. Oh yeah, very nice. The speed at which he's shooting right now, you can tell that he's controlling the balls.
Well, he just came off with a 7, and then immediately continues his momentum, and looks like so Quoc's got to hope that he avoids this kiss.
He made that perfect. Look at that. What a nice shot.
Sang-ho Kim has a very nice game. I love watching him play. Just everything just looks easy. You know?
I must say honestly, I've known Sang-ho Kim, but I just did not recognize him in this tournament.
Yeah,
it's been a long time I hadn't seen him.
I mean, we all knew how good of a player he was when he traveled to New York with Sang Lee, and obviously, he was overshadowed by Sang Lee by a wide margin. But I was paying attention back then, and I loved his game back then.
Very nice.
Oh,
good effort. He was a little short.
Good
try.
It looked like he attacked that with the speed to really make that and keep going, but he's opened up the table. Looks like Quoc's going to take a break. They are taking a break. It's actually strategically.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Because the last 2 innings, Sang-ho made 10. He said, what happened? I was 10-5. And in 2 innings, I'm 15-10 behind.
Yeah.
And now it's the end of the game.
Yeah.
So, but I'm happy that he's taking the break, because we can thank our sponsors.
Yes.
All right, so our sponsors are Royal Pro Cloth. I had just first learned about Royal Pro Cloth quite a number of years before. I learned about it from Raymond Coolemans, who was installing it in his famous club, Mr. 100 in Belgium.
Okay.
And his grandson, I spoke to his grandson and I said, how do I get this cloth? And then he contacted me with Pavlos, who's a very dedicated billiard lover. and he's dedicated to producing high-tech materials to help you know
Improve the game.
improve the playing conditions. You get tournament playing conditions regardless of whether or not you have heat on the table. It's pretty astounding that you can actually have tournament playing conditions all year round without having to vacuum the table every game.
Yeah.
You do have to keep things clean. But, I mean,
Of course.
that's what we love to do anyway. But anyway, so they have that. We're playing, of course, with the Aramith billiard balls, which are the top balls
Yes.
in the industry. There really is very difficult to match the precision of those balls. Predator CRM, the makers of the Revo carbon fiber carom shafts, and those shafts and a whole beautiful line of Predator carom cues is available at caromsports.com. So visit caromsports.com. At caromsports.com, you can buy Predator Arena lights, Mark II lights with the lasers. You can buy Predator, three-cushion Revo, shafts. Custom cue maker J Workshop is sponsoring this event. Local maker Sang-Jin Lee, who's also a very, very good player. He's another Sang Lee, but he's Sang-Jin Lee.
Interesting. Okay.
And I'll tell you what, he's a good player.
Okay.
This Sang-Jin Lee, so he knows a little bit about cues, and he makes his own custom cues in his workshop, J Workshop.
Nice.
Bergen Billiards, New York favorite pool and carom player, multi-cue discipline player Kang Lee has opened up his own dream room, Bergen Billiards, which is really just it's a geek fest for three-cushion billiards, and also it's a wonderful, very comfortable, well-lit conditions, safe, friendly, affable people. You can come here to play three-cushion leagues.
Yeah.
We started a three-cushion league out here.
That's
very
great.
similar format to Carom Cafe's leagues.
Nice.
So check it out, Bergen Billiards in North Jersey.
That's great.
Spinhound bring the scoring systems that we're using in collaboration with USBA, usba-carom.org, and check out our live feed, USBA Live. So that's big thanks to all the sponsors.
And of course, the USBA, which you're also a director of, Ira, and obviously your efforts and your dedication to the game is very well appreciated and noted.
Thanks, Henry. It's a collaborative effort. Everybody pulls together to try to improve the conditions, and this is the game we love. So.
Look at this shot.
Wow, look at this shot. What's he doing here?
Beauty.
Oh, what a shot here. He avoided all the kisses. He played
What a way to come back from a break, huh?
position, safety.
Absolutely.
That break didn't stop Sang-Ho.
No. Look at the finesse and the control that he used in that shot. It was impressive.
If anything, it seems like he's just continuing where he left off.
Yeah. This man, obviously, you can tell his cue's doing all the talking right now, and
he's very comfortable.
He's a great player.
He never looks uncomfortable at the table. In order to beat Sang-Ho, you have to just make a lot of points. Oh wow, look at that.
Too short.
Can you imagine going that short?
Yeah.
He went so short. He didn't even get to the middle of the long rail.
What happened is he used a little bit of opposite English on that shot, which I think that what he was trying to do is stroke through it.
I think you're right.
With opposite English, he was trying to stroke through it so he can get it short enough to score. But unfortunately, he didn't get the result he was looking for.
Yeah, well, it's sensitive. I mean,
it is a very,
he
very
needed to go short. It's
sensitive shot.
You can try that shot 10 times, and to go too short, it's not that easy.
I
Looks
agree.
like Quoc has a little bit of a challenge here. What do you think he's looking at?
Well,
he's white and
he
trying
has different
to
options, but any of those
Cross-table?
options are not an easy shot.
He's cross-tabling this. This is long.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be cross tables. He's going to stay safe either way. There it is.
Oh,
with English. Beauty.
nice. Long, short.
I think he had 1 o'clock English on it. No, 11 o'clock English on that. Did you notice that? His eyeball?
Whatever o'clock he had it perfect because it's time to score is what time it is. He didn't hesitate on that. He wasn't playing safe. He was attacking to
Of course.
to
Because
blast
he
that
knows
point
he's
in.
down and he knows that he's
Yeah.
look at
Oh, how is
thin
that
he
possible? He hit
He
it.
knows
He
that he
hit it
was
too perfect.
Yeah, he knew he was too thin.
I mean, yeah, he just touched the ball a micrometer too thin. Everything else would have scored.
Yeah,
Could you imagine that? He's so far, he just wiggled the ball.
absolutely.
But a little pressure here. See, that's the thing. He started out so strong, and now he's dealing with a little bit of pressure.
Yeah.
Sang-Ho Kim, 11 points in the last 3 innings, and just doesn't look like he's going to miss. And Quoc trying to make something happen here. Oh, look at this. What is he doing? What is he doing? Is he trying to hit that super thin, or is he hitting real
No,
first?
I think he's going to try to stroke through it.
Oh, it's
We'll
going to
see.
go around.
There,
Okay,
he
there it
stroked
is.
through it.
Oh, what a smooth stroke there.
Beauty, and he scored it. Wow.
What
What a nice shot.
That was a high quality stroke.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it passed the kiss on the first
Precision
ball.
based all the way.
And,
Excellent.
and look at the reward.
Yep.
But look, he's righty. I mean, he's a lefty though. He's back to the bridge. Look.
Oh, wow. This man has no qualms to use that.
Well, I think the problem
that
is
extension.
he has no righty game, right? He
Uh-huh.
can't shoot opposite-handed because anybody else would just get up and shoot this opposite-handed.
Right.
With this red ball, you know, I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about that. I mean, Sang Lee was horrible with his opposite hand. Have you seen him play opposite
Yeah.
handed? So there's an illustration of how important it is to be able to shoot opposite-handed, right? You have a big opening like that, and
Right.
Sang-Ho Kim could have captured that. Instead, he left Quoc with this shot, and Quoc, I don't even know if he can hit the red first. I don't think he can go rails behind the red. I'll tell you what, though. There are some cross tables he can play off the red, very thin back and forth. But I think he might play this a bank shot. He's looking to aim this as a bank shot. What do you think? What would you do here?
It seems to me a bank shot would be the most logical solution, and that is what he's doing.
Okay, is he aiming it too long?
I
Just
will.
kidding.
You're gonna laugh, but I'm looking at his angle, and I think it's a little bit long. But a lot of it depends on the speed too. We'll see. He's going with like 11 o'clock English, so 11 o'clock English probably.
I think he
shortens it a
made
little
an
bit.
adjustment.
Oh,
I think
was
he
actually
made
too
an
short.
over adjustment, and he missed
he
it by
did.
2 millimeters short.
He went too short on that one, but it's tough because first of all, the angle we're looking at too here on above
No,
the.
it's hard to tell because you don't even know. We don't know what speed he was going to hit it at. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's the thing about these. You know, you can talk about diamond systems till you're blue in the face, but if you don't attack that first rail with the commensurates, with the matching spin, and with the matching speed, you can hook off that first rail easily, and then have and the angle's gone. So look at Sang-Ho playing off the inside with a high ball. Look at this. He's going to
it the inside?
He's
Yeah,
going to go
you're
2
right.
rails and hook to the long rail.
Wow, that's interesting.
Speed here. Oh wow! Look at that. He tried to just hook it.
Too short.
He
That's
tried to
not an
have
easy
a
shot.
little bit of hook to the second rail. I mean, to the third rail. But you know what? A little defensive.
Yeah.
Hard to defend anything on that shot, but you know, this
True.
is not that easy. Quoc's giving the shot the respect it demands here. Suddenly, it's very late in the game. And, and Quoc's behind 6 points. He starts out 6-0, and now he's behind 6 points. And Sang-Ho really looking like he wants to just end this game in the next inning. Is there a hole? Is
Good
there a
point.
hole?
Yep. He missed it.
I'll tell you what, that hole is.
Very, very narrow, but
It
found it.
it's a big hole. For me, anyway, it looks.
Well, a lot of it depends, of course, on the angle the ball's coming out of. But yeah, you're right. The longer the angle, the bigger the hole. You could have shortened it up. Hindsight's 20/20, right?
Oh, look at that!
Ooh, he doubled the rail right there.
Oh,
that
what
was
a
beauty.
beautiful shot! That was a nice.
Very,
shot.
very nice shot.
And I'll tell you, there's something. Sang-ho is trying to finish this right now because he's dead. He's in the perfect position. Curious to see if he hits this super thin or is he use a little speed to bank the white out. I think he can. Yep.
That was a beautiful hit.
Oh yeah, he went
He
right
went
through the
perfect.
ball.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
a nice shot. And he's got choices. He could do anything of any side. He could just touch a ball here and it'll go.
Yep.
I think he'll play the short angle though. But
Sounds like the more logical choice.
yeah, but he's lefty. He can play this 5 rails without any problem. Yeah, he's going to play the short angle.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at it from here. Oh, yeah, you can play the short angle. You can play the cross table. You can play the 5 rails. I think he'll play the short angle because he's very
He
precise.
has options, that's for sure.
Oh,
Look at the speed on that.
I like how he hit that.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fun.
that was
That's
control.
awesome. That was great.
And that brings him to 20.
Great ball control.
And he'll shoot off the white. Just got to take care of sealing up any holes around this red. Probably coming a little short.
Look at how he stunned the ball. Did you see that?
Yeah. Well,
He just missed it.
Just missed it. Well, he went for playing it short to make it bigger.
Yeah.
Quoc, very fortunate to be back at the table right now.
Yep, I agree. He could have had another. He could have finished the game right there in that inning.
Oh, easily. I mean, from that leave, he didn't really do anything wrong there. He just, you know.
Right.
I felt like his cue ball hesitated after 2 rails there.
Well, he
Maybe
stunned it.
Yeah.
And that English took, but by stunning the ball like that, it shortened the angle up.
Which is what he wanted to do.
It
He
is.
wanted to shorten it.
It is. I understand, and I agree.
Now what? Look at Quoc doesn't have an easy shot, but he's jumping on this. He's
Look at
jumping on
this.
this safety, and he's perfectly hit
Look
it.
at- that's
Very
beautiful.
nice. Wow.
Very nice.
Great shot by. Very unfortunate not to be able to see the yellow ball here. Fortunately, he can play 3 rails off the red. He just needs to pass any kisses with the red. Gotta draw it. Took a little too much ball there. He was so concerned with that kiss and with the pressure that Sang-ho was mounting here, you know, providing here, making it extra challenging. Look, Sang-ho's looking like he's going to try to play this as some kind of short angle. Yeah, he can play this short angle from the red. He can also make a cross table off the yellow, I think, but what do you think he's going to do here?
So he has several different options, of course, and I think he's looking at every one of them very closely. But he's going to be shooting off the red ball. It looks like. Oh, he just thought twice.
Yeah, well, it's if he
There's
plays
a
a
kiss.
short
There's
angle,
a possible kiss there.
I don't think it's the kiss so much as it's a very sensitive hit, right? Because if there's not really a kiss so much. It's easy to go too long with English, and it's easy to go too short, hitting it too flat. So
Right.
you just got to hit it just perfectly. Let's see how he. Oh
Beautiful.
yeah,
He
he tacks
used
it
a lot of
perfectly.
stroke in that shot too. Did you see that?
Yeah, hit
He hit that with stroke, and
That's the experience.
That's right.
That's his
he
experience.
created the angle with the stroke.
Made it big as a basketball.
Yeah. Took the other ball out completely. That was the red ball he hit first, right?
Yeah.
He took the red out completely. He's totally in control now. Score of 21-12.
Let's see, he's doing a cross table. Oh, he's going to play this as a cross table. Can he avoid a kiss with the red? Yes, he avoids the kiss with the red
Beautiful
perfectly.
shot.
That was the problem with that shot.
It
and
was, but
took
he
it
executed that shot. And he just needs 3 to finish now.
playing for 3.
Playing for 3 is right.
And you know what? He's got a cookie double the rail off the white, I think.
You call that a cookie? Is it a chocolate chip cookie?
You know,
Is that-
Henry, everything is a cookie from here. From the booth, I haven't missed a shot.
Yeah, right. Very good point. You don't miss him much, eh?
Well, the thing is, with a little speed and follow, he can hug that short rail.
He could. And it is definitely a makeable shot, but it does require a lot of precision.
Yeah, if the red wasn't so frozen, it'd be different. But you know what? He's not even looking at that. He's looking to bank this.
He is. He's looking at a bank shot.
Yeah, and it's probably a smarter shot because he can have a little bit more margin hitting any amount of this white ball.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
should give him the point.
The only thing he definitely doesn't want to hit too thick where he gets a kiss back there.
One thing he definitely
looking
doesn't
at
want to
it.
kiss it with his belly, because that looks like it's going to be a kiss shot right there.
Right. Yeah, he's got to watch out.
Yeah. Well, we'll be watching it from
He's
here.
reaching over.
Yeah, that's another problem. He's very.
It's a little uncomfortable.
It looks short to me, but then what do I know?
I see him right on. He's
Oh
spot
yeah.
on.
Okay,
yeah.
we'll see.
You were right. Very good call. It was short.
I told you I don't miss from here, right?
You've got it all.
I think he was more concerned about fouling his scoring with his belly, making a straight rail billiard with his
That
belly.
distracted him too much, causing him to, miss that
But
shot.
Quoc really has a chance here. He's close to the red, so he could do something. He might
This
be able
shot
to
is
play a
certainly
short
makeable
angle.
for Quoc. I think with his skill level, this shot is high percentage for him.
Yeah, he still has to hit that third rail very precisely.
Oh, that looks good. That's good.
Perfect. Yeah.
I was about to say it looked a little short, but you know.
Well, you know, if you're three
Angles are
inches,
deceiving
if you're
for this.
3 inches from the ball, you have no excuse not to hit the ball where you want.
You're right.
So it's all about just adjusting the table. But he did it perfect.
This
And
game
and
is, ball control is the key.
he's rewarded here. He's got a pretty good opening here.
He does. This is a nice 4 rail shot.
It's curious only what is he going to do with the red ball to keep this going. 'cause-
Oh, he went too short.
wow, that's
Yeah.
character. That's the pressure.
That is exactly right. And the pressure's getting him.
Yeah, kind of a little bit rushed it. I think he was trying to hit it a little more speed to bring the red back into everything into the middle of the table.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
instead of, but then he forgot to score.
Yeah,
And you can't leave Sangho an opening like this.
No,
I mean, this is like,
you're
you
right.
know,
And this is a shot that I think that Sang-ho can make. Relatively, I'm not gonna say easy, but you know, it's a shot that he sees. It comes up a lot in the game.
yeah. And he's been, I mean, he's been so productive this last few innings.
Yeah.
7, 3, 1, 3,
He's
2.
in his groove.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
definitely in his groove.
I think he's even
Let's see
odds
how
to
he
finish
does.
this game right now.
He's gonna shoot this with not just precision, but look at the speed he's shooting with.
Oh,
Beauty.
yeah.
That was beautiful.
Yep, he's dialed in. He's dialed in, and look at this.
He gets rewarded with another nice
Yep.
position. He just has to be careful with the kiss if he hits it off the right side of the red here. 'Cause
Yeah.
That red ball is going to be going back and forth.
Tell you what, if he wants to, he could just play 3 rails off the white. But he's
He
going to
could.
play. He's playing 5 rails.
You're right. He could go off the white, but
Let's see how he avoids the kiss with the red.
it's either going to be a full ball or it's going to be a very thin hit. looks like a full ball hit. Yep. It was a full ball hit.
He played it short to go 7 and back it up. Very smart.
Especially with the new cloth. Look at how perfect that just backed up.
Yep, and look at that opening. And he's playing for 1.
He's playing for 1.
So, beautifully played.
Quoc can do nothing but watch.
His Sang-Ho's last 7 or 8 innings were just absolute world class.
Yeah.
You know.
What inning are they in here?
Only chance here is for Quoc is if he goes in a hole.
Oh, look at that! He played it +2 short, and he missed it.
Yeah, he went in that hole, and that's what Quoc needed.
Right. I can't see the inning from here. What inning is it?
It's a 15th inning.
15th inning. Okay.
But look at this. Now he leaves him one of these forced follows.
Yeah, that's one option
that we all hate. There's no kiss in this forced follow though. From this angle, I can see. If he hits it full, I think he can bank that yellow short.
Sure.
But
it'll be interesting how what solution he uses here.
Oh, he's not even looking
up
at
the red. Look at that.
The red.
He's looking at a 4-railer, rail first, off the red.
This is so precise. He needs to be absolutely precise. And I'm afraid he might open it at the table, but he kind of
went too long. Yeah. He knew it when he hit it. And
wait a minute, this could help.
Oh.
Okay, but that was.
We were actually rooting for some blood.
There was no defense there. He had to make it. That was a hard shot, though.
It is a tough shot.
He was probably afraid of a kiss on that last one.
Yep. That shot is it's so precise. Like
without kiss, with his stroke, he could easily make that forced follow. But once you add the kiss chances in there, you know, he didn't even look at it. You know?
No, he didn't.
And he leaves a short angle. I trust Sang-Ho Kim to make this, and I think we'll have the game.
This is the end of the game right here.
Sang-Ho Kim defeats Quoc Vo.
Nice.
16 innings,
game.
25.
Congratulations to Sang-Ho Kim.
Yeah, thank you.
25-13.
Thank you for helping me with this game, and good luck on your next game. You're playing who?
I'm playing none other than the current U.S. national champion,
Hugo Patino. Okay, hey, give him hell.
I'm gonna do my best.
And I'm gonna thank our sponsors. Congratulations to Sang-Ho Kim for winning this preliminary round match against Quoc Vo. Quoc started out really strong with a 6-0 lead, and Sang-Ho Kim, his experience showed through, especially in the last several innings. What was it? 7-3, 1-3, 2-2-1. Everything's finished.
Yeah, absolutely. So, it was a great match.
Nice display, beautiful control by Sang-Ho Kim. I think I'm going to watch that. I really like his choice of speed and how he makes the game look so easy.
Yeah.
You know, and you know what it is? It's you know, I mean, I learned a lot from watching Sang Lee. He played Sang Lee since he was they grew up together. So you can tell that he got all of his absorbed all of his knowledge, and he uses it every time he goes. Beautiful
so much
game.
Experience.
Sang-Ho Kim. Okay, thank you to the sponsors, and hopefully they'll join us for the next match.
Yes, absolutely.
And for the rest of the week. This is I'll put up the schedule so you can check it out, and then be sure to join us for the rest of today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, everybody.
Yes, thanks for tuning in.
iRelie 3C, USBA Live. Thank you, Carom Sports, Bergen Billiards, all our sponsors, J Workshop.
Royal Pro Cloth.
Until next time, Royal Pro Cloth.